The starship Orion was the last hope of humanity. It had left Earth 3 billion years ago, when the sun was still yellow and life was still abundant. It had carried 1,000 colonists to a new solar system, where they hoped to start over. But something went wrong. A malfunction in the navigation system caused the starship to loop back to its original solar system, instead of reaching its destination. When it arrived, it found a dying world and a red giant sun. The colonists were shocked and dismayed. They had no idea what had happened or how much time had passed. They scanned the surface of Earth for signs of life, but found only ruins and desolation. They decided to land on the moon, which was still orbiting the swollen sun. There they hoped to find some clues or answers to their predicament. But they were not alone. As they approached the moon, they detected a faint signal coming from its dark side. It was a message in binary code, repeating over and over. "Hello. We are waiting for you." The colonists were curious and wary. They wondered who or what was sending the signal from the moon. They decided to send a small team to investigate, while the rest of them stayed on the starship. The team consisted of 4 people: Captain Lee, the leader of the expedition; Dr. Kim, the chief scientist; Sergeant Park, the security officer; and Alice, a young girl who had been born on the starship. They boarded a shuttle and flew to the dark side of the moon. There they found a large crater with a metal dome at its center. The signal was coming from inside the dome. They landed near the dome and put on their spacesuits. They walked towards the entrance of the dome, which was guarded by 2 robots. The robots looked like spiders with guns attached to their legs. "Identify yourselves," one of them said in a metallic voice. "We are humans from Earth," Captain Lee said. "We received your message." "Welcome," the other robot said. "Please follow us." The robots led them into the dome. Inside, they saw a vast hall filled with machines and wires. In the middle of it all was a huge screen that showed an image of Earth as it used to be, green and blue and beautiful. "Hello," a voice said from behind them. "We are glad you are here." The team turned around and saw a man standing behind them. He looked human, but his skin was pale and his eyes were glowing. He wore a white robe and a silver crown. "I am the king of the moon," he said, "and these are my subjects." He gestured to the machines around him. They were not machines, but cybernetic organisms, hybrids of flesh and metal. Some looked like animals, some like plants, some like nothing they had ever seen before. "They are the descendants of your technology," the king said. "They evolved from the devices you left behind on Earth and on the moon. They survived the cataclysm that destroyed your world and followed me here." "Why did you call us here?" Captain Lee asked. "Because I have a proposition for you," the king said. "A way to save your species and mine." The king explained his proposition. He said that he had a plan to escape the dying solar system and find a new home among the stars. He had built a giant rocket that could carry his entire kingdom to another galaxy. "But I need your help," he said. "I need your starship." He said that his rocket was not powerful enough to break free from the sun's gravity. He needed the starship's engine to boost his rocket's speed and trajectory. "In exchange, I offer you a place on my rocket," he said. "You can join me and my subjects in our journey to a new world." a world where we can live together in harmony and peace. The team was stunned by his offer. They did not know what to think or say. They looked at each other, then at the king, then at the screen that showed Earth as it once was. They had a choice to make: stay on their starship and hope for a miracle, or give up their starship and join the King of the Moon. Captain Lee stepped forward and spoke. "Thank you for your offer, King of the Moon. But we cannot give you our starship. It is our only hope of finding a new home for our people. However, we are willing to help you in another way." The king looked disappointed but intrigued. "What do you propose?" he asked. "We can help you upgrade your rocket," Captain Lee said. "Our scientists and engineers can work with your cybernetic organisms to improve its engines and navigation systems. We can help you break free from the sun's gravity and set a course for a new galaxy." The king considered the offer for a moment, then smiled. "Very well," he said. "I accept your proposal. Let us work together to create a brighter future for both our species." And so, the colonists and the cybernetic organisms worked together for years, upgrading the king's rocket and preparing it for its journey across the stars. They encountered many challenges along the way, but they overcame them with ingenuity and perseverance. Finally, the day came when the rocket was ready to launch. The colonists and the king's subjects gathered together to bid each other farewell. "We may be from different worlds," Captain Lee said, "but we share a common goal: to survive and thrive in the universe. Let us remember our cooperation and continue to learn from each other." The king nodded in agreement. "We will never forget the debt we owe you, Captain Lee," he said. "You have shown us the true meaning of friendship and cooperation." And with that, the rocket blasted off into space, leaving the dying solar system behind. The colonists watched it go, feeling a mix of sadness and hope. They knew that they still had a long journey ahead of them, and many challenges to face. But they also knew that they were not alone, and that they had made new friends in the most unlikely of places. As they turned to go back to their starship, Alice looked up at the sky and whispered, "Goodbye, King of the Moon. Safe journey to your new home." And with that, they boarded their shuttle and flew back to the starship Orion, the last hope of humanity. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me that you took the time to join me on this adventure. If you enjoyed this story and want to see more, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next one. I have so many incredible tales to share with you, from heart-wrenching dramas to action-packed adventures. My goal is to take you on a journey with each story, to transport you to new worlds and introduce you to unforgettable characters. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be the first to know about new releases and get access to exclusive content. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and join me on this incredible storytelling journey.